Unit 15. What would you do? Page 92. Exercise 2. Conversation. Part A. Listen and practice.
Look at this. Some guy found $750,000. He returned it, and the owner thanked him with a phone call.
You're kidding! If I found $750,000, I wouldn't return it so fast.
Why? What would you do?
Well, I'd go straight to Las Vegas and try my luck in the casinos. I could double the money in a day and keep $750,000 for myself.
You might also lose it all in a day, and then you could go to jail.
You've got a point there.
Page 92. Exercise 2. Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What would Lou do if he found some money?
So what would you do if you found a lot of money?
Oh, you know me, Kate. I'm so honest, I scare myself sometimes. I'd take the money straight to the police.
I guess that wouldn't be such a bad idea. Maybe you'd be luckier than the guy in the article. Maybe the owner of the money would give you a big reward.
Well, they say honesty pays, right?
Page 93. Exercise 3. Grammar focus. Unreal conditional sentences with if clauses. Unreal conditional sentences describe imaginary situations and consequences in the present. What would you do if you found $750,000? Imaginary situation with simple past forms.
If I found $750,000.
Imaginary consequence with modals would, might, or could.
I wouldn't return it so fast. If I found $750,000, I wouldn't return it so fast.
If I found $750,000, I might go to Las Vegas.
If I found $750,000, I could double it in a casino.
If I found $750,000, I would go straight to the police. If I found $750,000, I'd go straight to the police.
Page 95, Exercise 7. Conversation. Part A. Listen and practice.
Is your house guest still staying with you?
No, after 3 weeks she finally left. Thank goodness.
So how did you get rid of her?
Well, I lied and told her my parents were coming for a visit and I needed the room. I probably shouldn't have lied. Now I feel bad. What would you have done?
Oh, I would have told her to leave after a week. By the way, my father-in-law is coming to visit us next week. Can I move in with you for a few days?
No way!
Page 95, Exercise 8. Grammar focus. Past modals. Use would have or should have plus past participle to talk about imaginary or hypothetical actions in the past.
What would you have done?
I would have told her to leave.
I wouldn't have done anything.
What should I have done?
You should have spoken to her about it.
You shouldn't have lied about it.
Page 96, Exercise 9. Pronunciation. Reduced form of have. Part A. Listen and practice. Notice how have is reduced to of in the following sentences.
What would you have done?
I would have told her to leave.
Page 96, Exercise 11. Listening. Part A. Listen to people calling Dr. Hilda, a counselor on a radio talk show. Complete the chart.
This is Dr. Hilda. Welcome to today's show. Now let's get started right away with our first caller. Hello?
Hello, Dr. Hilda. I'm calling about my daughter. She's dating an older man.
Oh, now how old are these two people?
My daughter's 18 and this man is 42.
Mm-hmm.
I told her she had to stop seeing him and now she won't speak to me. I feel terrible. Tell me, Dr. Hilda, what should I have done?
First, you should have spoken to this 42-year-old man. You should have asked him not to date your daughter for a couple of weeks, to give the situation some time to cool off. Then, if they still wanted to see each other, and if the man seems like a nice person, you should let your daughter date him. You shouldn't worry so much about the age difference. Okay, now let's go to our next caller. Hello, caller?
Hello? I'm a first-time caller, and, well, my problem is that my father went away on a business trip, and I borrowed his brand-new car, and I had a bad accident.
Where is your mother?
She's in Florida, visiting some friends.
All right, go on.
Well, I sent a telegram to my father, and I told him someone had stolen the car.
Oh, you should have told your father the truth. Your father would probably understand about a car accident, and he would be glad you weren't hurt.
I'm not too sure about that.
Oh, give it a try, young man, because the truth is always better than a lie. Okay, now let's hear from our next caller. This is Dr. Hilda. You're on the air.
Hi, I'm calling about a problem.
Oh, it's kind of a personal problem. It concerns work.
Oh, yes, go on.
Well, I invited some friends from the office to my house for a party a couple of weeks ago. Everything was fine until someone started talking about politics.
Oh, you shouldn't have let the subject of politics come up.
Well, it came up, and, I finally got really angry at one of my coworkers, and, to prevent a fight, I asked him to leave.
And what happened after that?
Well, now it's caused a big problem in the office. He won't speak to me.
Again, you shouldn't have talked about politics at a party. It's not a safe topic.
That's for sure.
And you shouldn't have gotten so angry either.
That's true, but what should I do now?
It's easy. You should simply apologize to your friend and say that you were a fool.
Well, maybe that's a good idea. I'll give it a try.
Good. Well, folks, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I always say. I'm Dr. Hilda. Until the next time.